Blood. This one's obvious, but it's also the most complex fluid you have. It's not just red liquid, it's 55% plasma, a golden fluid carrying hormones, nutrients, and proteins. The remaining 45% is cells. Here's a fact. Your blood travels nearly 19,000 kilometers every single day. That's halfway around Earth daily inside you. Your blood contains tiny traces of gold, about 0.2 milligrams in an average adult. That's right, you're basically walking around with a mini treasure in your veins. Next up is sweat. It's your personal AC system. It cools you down through evaporation while flushing out trace toxins. Made mostly of water with salts and proteins, you produce about 278 gallons of sweat a year on average. But did you know some people sweat in colors? A rare condition called chromhidrosis can make sweat orange, blue, or even black due to reactions with skin secretions or meds. Wild, right? Sweat also contains a natural antibiotic called dermcidin that fights bacteria on your skin. Now let's talk about saliva. Saliva is a slippery stuff that kickstarts digestion with enzymes like amylase and defends your mouth from germs. You produce 1 to 2 liters of saliva in a day, enough to fill a large soda bottle. Saliva has over 1,000 proteins, including ones like histidines that speed up wound healing in your mouth. Did you know that wounds inside your mouth heal twice as fast as on your skin? It's basically nature's built-in first aid kit. Next are tears. Beyond emotional release, tears lubricate your eyes and pack antibacterial enzymes like lysozyme for protection. There are 3 types of tears: basal, which are used in everyday lubrication; reflex, that come from irritants like onions; and the third ones are emotional tears, which secrete when you are emotional. Did you know that emotional tears might contain more proteins and hormones than other types? Did you know a single whiff of a woman's emotional tears can slash a man's testosterone by 13%, quietly dialing down aggression and even dimming sexual desire? It's not the smell, they're odorless, but invisible chemosignals acting like a biological chill pill, turning potential conflict into calm. Next is urine. Urine is your body's waste filter outputting filtered blood plasma excluding the good stuff. It's mostly water with urea, salts, and waste. You urinate about 1.4 liters daily. Did you know ancient Romans taxed urine because it was used to tan leather and even clean clothes thanks to its ammonia content? You can also drink it in survival situations. It's sterile enough to drink once or twice before it gets too concentrated. Let's talk about semen. Semen is a reproductive medium that carries sperm in a nutrient-rich fluid for fertilization. It's about 1 to 5 milliliters per ejaculation, with fructose for sperm energy. In a typical ejaculation, up to 90% of those 200 to 300 million sperm have deformities, like double heads, coiled tails, or pinheads. But the properties of semen are too smart that only the perfect one reaches its destination. Did you know that semen dies in about 15 to 30 minutes on dry surfaces like clothes, but on wet and moist surfaces it can survive for 30 to 60 minutes? Sperm need moisture, warmth, and protection from drying or extremes to live longer. Once semen dries, the sperm inside die rapidly and cannot cause pregnancy. For comparison, inside a woman's reproductive tract, with fertile cervical mucus, sperm can survive up to 3 to 5 days, but when properly frozen, sperm can remain viable for decades. Did you know it was used as invisible ink by British spies in World War II? Under UV light, it revealed secrets without detection. Now let's talk about vaginal fluid. Women's vaginal fluid provides natural lubrication and maintains pH balance for health. It changes with their cycle and becomes thinner during ovulation. Did you know it carries memory of past partners? DNA from seminal proteins can linger in vaginal fluid for up to 2 weeks post-intercourse, detectable in forensic exams. This semen persistence has solved crimes and sparked evolutionary debates about cryptic female choice. Now let's talk about mucus. You produce about 1 liter of mucus every day, mostly in your lungs and sinuses. It traps dust, bacteria, and viruses before they can get deeper into your body. And if you've ever swallowed after clearing your throat, yes, it goes to your stomach, where acids destroy those trapped invaders. Did you know mucus can change color based on health? It's also an evolutionary marvel. Without it, we'd be way more prone to infections. Now let's talk about CSF, or cerebrospinal fluid. It is your brain's shock absorber and cleaner. It cushions your brain and spinal cord, but it also flushes out waste. Scientists recently found that CSF pulses in rhythm with your heartbeat, literally washing your brain as you sleep. You produce 500 milliliters of it in a day, but only hold 125 to 150 milliliters at once. In space, astronauts lose CSF due to microgravity, leading to vision problems. Now let's talk about synovial fluid. Synovial fluid lubricates joints to reduce friction, much like oil in an engine, and its viscosity comes from hyaluronic acid. The cracking sound when you pop your knuckles is caused by harmless gas bubbles forming in the fluid. It's a thick, egg white-like lubricant found between bones. Did you know when you move, it becomes thinner, and when you rest, it thickens again? Now let's talk about lymph. People don't even know they have this. Lymph is a clear fluid that runs parallel to your blood system, collecting waste, toxins, and immune cells. Did you know, unlike blood, lymph has no pump? It only moves when you do, through muscle movement and breathing. Final in the list is breast milk. Breast milk is the only fluid designed specifically for another human. It's packed with fat, protein, antibodies, and live immune cells, and it even changes composition based on the baby's needs. When an infant falls ill, the mother's body swiftly detects the threat through a remarkable biological mechanism. During breastfeeding, the baby's saliva, containing traces of pathogens, backwashes into the mother's breast. Immune cells in the mother's mammary glands immediately recognize these invaders. Within hours, her body ramps up production of highly specific antibodies and immune factors tailored to the exact illness. There you have it, 12 incredible body fluids keeping you alive and awesome. Which one blew your mind most? Drop it in the comments. Like, subscribe for more Stickman Doctor Explainer fun. See you next time.